1212.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime.
Hello, Thomas.
Looking for the
Hello, Yana.
challenge to shape our future.
How are you?
Very
It's
good.
something that's in our DNA.
I'm okay.
Brett, how is your tooth?
A privilege just
Yeah,
available
much
for
better.
a
I
few.
knew you'd ask. You always ask. It's all good now. Thank you very
Is
much.
Is it
see
over now,
things
or you still have one
Paying
remaining?
attention to every small
Actually, I still
detail
do have a small
that would
procedure
maybe
left,
go
yeah, but
unnoticed by the
it's
common
it's
eye.
Yeah, we
um,
sort it out in house.
On
You know,
or
just
by
go out
the
for a few
edge is
drinks.
our playground, with a constant strive
yeah,
for
good to have it all
glory,
done.
seeking for a new
All
tomorrow.
done. How are you, mate?
Do you feel
You've
special?
had a break.
Yeah,
Take back
very
control
good.
of
Well,
your
it's
investments.
summertime, so during summer, you traded summer probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So summertime is always shitty market consolidation. Well, there are some big movements, but only during high impact data. So outside high impact data, the market is quite boring. the quality of liquidity is just so bad. The order flow is so crap. So I like to take it easy. And of course, because it's summer holiday, many people are on holiday with the kids.
Yeah.
Which means, sometimes it's talking to 5 people in the morning briefing isn't very, motivating.
Yeah, it's not effective, is it? It's like the whole of Europe's on holidays at the moment.
Yes, August is going to be the worst because usually the European holidays, many companies and many factories, and they go on a mandatory 2 weeks break, first or second half of August. But usually no one works in August. Well, I don't work anyway, so
No.
easy life. Easy life. Look at that. Only 128 people on YouTube. So come on, people. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, today is NFP again. Here we are. What do you think, Brad, is going to be the NFP? Higher or lower?
It's a bit of a tough question. I haven't really taken a view yet, if I'm honest, but I can have a look in the next few minutes and just see what I can sniff out. I'm a bit careful on saying things. Remember last time someone asked what I was doing on a call a couple of weeks ago? So I'll be careful.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Onset. Yeah, it's tricky now. What's going to be? Hold on, I'm just put some new chat.
I don't think there's any real obvious information. There's no obvious pointers at the moment, I don't think.
Oops, sorry. Can you hear the music?
No.
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sound? Volume, is it okay?
It's okay.
I would have said just a touch lower. Yes, perfect.
So, I completely agree with Brad for 2 reasons. The first one is data is still mixed. Yes, couple of weeks we had deflationary data, but if you look at the bigger picture, just look at my famous NFP chart, it is still quite mixed. So I think the beginning of the year was deflationary, but obviously we had the Israel-Hamas conflict. But since that, every single data set is, 1 month is deflationary, next month is inflationary. So it's still mixed, which makes it difficult to make a logical judgment on how well or how bad the US labor market and employment is doing. It doesn't change the fact or the market dynamics, because if you look at this chart, you can clearly see the dynamics and the intraday correlation between gold and NFP. Long term, there isn't a strong correlation. There wasn't a strong correlation for many years because we haven't had this high inflation, since the 70s. But intraday, there is a clear correlation between gold and NFP. The correlation goes like this: when NFP is higher than expected, meaning that it's an inflationary sign. Job creation is still strong in the US economy, labor market is strong, but the most important is the job market is able to accommodate the unemployed and people who are looking for a job, because the hiring is so strong, employment creation is so strong, and that itself is going to generate inflation. Because if you look at the data in not just the US but every single developed country, how perverse was the increase in wages for new hires, just absolutely insane. And it means that if employment is strong, it's going to generate more inflation. More jobs being created, the more jobs being taken up, the more salaries are being paid, the more money is being spent. Now, of course, one can argue that the extra money or the money that they are going to earn is majority of the extra disposable income of households is eaten up by inflation, high interest rate, higher food prices, mortgages, credit card loans, all that, etc., etc. But it still doesn't change the fact that the more, if there's the money creation is not the money creation, the money spending is still strong, and it takes time for these to cool down in an economy, because obviously most of the people had savings, so the market dynamics is still very relevant. Higher than expected non-farm payroll is going to push up or down gold. Higher NFP.
It's lower.
Push down gold.
It's going to push lower. Now, in case of a lower NFP number, which means that there are cracks in the labor market, it's going to have the opposite effect. It's going to push higher gold because it's deflationary. That's lower NFP. So this is a simple. This is a simple, not equation. The simple dynamics or relationship between NFP and gold intraday. Longer term, it's a different story, but we're not here to hold trades too long for NFP, because if I can give you one advice, is do not hold trades for too long, because the rather sooner it's going to take out your stop loss. I guarantee that. NFP is always volatile. All the datas are volatile, and looking at the economic calendar, we have Fed monetary policy report, which is also important. We have unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls, obviously. We have hourly earnings, and then we have a Lagarde speech, and that's it for today. And of course the Fed balance sheet tonight. But I will be very cautious today. There are multiple things which we need to look into, which the first is obviously non-farm payrolls, which we have had or created an analysis, but also we have unemployment rate. Now, since unemployment rate started to increase 4%, or it went up to 4%, which is a new, how would you say, it's a new milestone, because it was a few years ago when unemployment rate was at 4%, and you have to factor out COVID, because COVID doesn't count. It was an outlier. It was a global pandemic. So we analyzed NFP, and now we have to add unemployment rate. So if unemployment rate comes in higher than expected, then that is a good news for gold. Do you agree?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Can you explain?
Well,
Because it's acceptable, more people is available to job, and it's gonna take stop the wages to increase. And okay.
Exactly. So it's a labor market data, whereas NFP is a job market data. They work very well together. If unemployment is increasing, that means less jobs being created, right? So lower NFP goes hand in hand. But on the other hand, if you have lower unemployment, that's because there's more jobs being created. Therefore, NFP should be higher. Simple as that. So in an ideal world, we want to see one or the other. We want to see scenario 1, which is I'm aiming for, lower NFP, higher unemployment, and that should push gold back to 2385, 2400. Yes, it would be nice, but that's a long stretch. It's over 330 pips. Now the other scenario is lower unemployment and higher NFP, which is very well may happening today, because we don't know what the data is. Looking at the past data, it's very much possible, because if you look at the last month, NFP was 272,000, the forecast was 183, And of course we had a revision lower, so that's already mixed data. But looking at the 272k versus 185, it was a clear sell, 1,000 pips. Looking at May, so that was June, and looking at 3rd of May, we had lower NFP, and that pushed up gold 700 pips. Now we had volatility here because that was the time when unemployment also increased. So no one knows what the data is going to be. Even I'm scared to say what it's going to be, so today is going to be quite tricky. I do have a front running position, which is a cheeky buy. We entered at around 9 a.m., 8 a.m. this morning.
Oh, wow. Mate, you've done it again.
Well, just
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Good morning.
There he is, the king. King Mario.
I'm doing nothing. I'm buying since 2323 some days ago. So I'm just adding it a little bit more and more and more.
Yep, that's the way to go. I'm aiming for
Absolutely.
2400. Hopefully it's going to come. But we don't know what the data is going to be. So looking at this chart, and I highly recommend to everyone to go to my Telegram, link under the stream. You can learn a lot from this chart to see how gold is reacting. Now this chart goes back many years. All the NFPs I've traded with or without you, but actually this is a very informative chart and helps you to understand economics and market dynamics, how gold is reacting short term intraday, very important to NFP. But also you have to zoom in and really analyze every single NFP data release, because sometimes the market moves up 200 pips and goes down 400 and then moves up again 200 or 400 pips. So the whiplashes are very strong during NFP. This is one of the most misforecasted data. Did you know this? I mean, if you look at the historical NFP forecasts, it is notoriously under and over forecasted, so it's misforecasted. One time, let me just find it, where the forecast was 185,000 and the actual was 520,000. It's almost a threefold increase. How crap is that? And then other cases, the standard deviation was moving between 15 to 50,000, and then we had this notorious 517k, which is 3 times than the forecast, double than the previous one. And since that we had 100,000 difference, 70,000 difference, 180 versus 340, almost double. That's how misforecasted it is. And if you look at the yellow dots represent whether there was a how do you say it? Revision, yeah, thank you so much. Revision. If there was a revision, they put a yellow dot next to the data. So you can see that it isn't just misforecasted, it also revised, because these buggers don't know, they're just revising every time. So you need to be very careful when you trade NFP. The first thing you need to do is draw up a plan like this one, understand the dynamics, look at this chart, which shows you the last, whatever, how many NFP releases and how gold is reacted. Come up with a plan, look at the forecast, and be ready to pull the trigger when the data comes out. But it's not enough just to look at the actual number. You need to look at the revision, because the revisions sometimes can be just ridiculous. Look at it, 216, and it was revised to 333,000. Absolutely insane.
I see. Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely insane. So you got the NFP actual data, you got the NFP revision data, and you have to look at unemployment rate, and you have to look at what else do we have today?
Yeah, average hour earnings and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's less important because obviously everyone's going to jump to the non-farm payroll. But when people start to realize, oh, actually, there was a revision. Oh, look at the unemployment. Average hourly earnings are up. Now that's when the real calamities start, and that's when you have those whiplashes. But here we are again, trading NFP. Mario, what positions do you have? Are you buying?
At the moment, I've started to buy 2323, and I've added 2332, and I've added 2340, and I've added 2362. So I've got 12 lots altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's only buy, right?
Only buy this time.
Buy, and we go to the buy.
Only buy. And you're not gonna see me for another couple of months after today. So yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. Because I don't like to trade too much. If I'm gonna make 50k today, happy days.
It's very wise. It's self-preserving.
Absolutely.
Self-preserving, is it the right word?
Very right word. Yeah.
50k today for Mario. Oh my
Fingers
goodness.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
Easy trade. He
goodness.
made way more than this before.
Yeah.
But it's not just the money that it's if you can resist because most of the traders I notice, they have a big win and they get greedy. Greed is good, but when they start adding more lots, higher lots, start losing that money that they accumulate, and I think it's a very good trade. Mario has that, made good money, walk away, enjoy it, and then come back when
Absolutely. And to be honest, my take profit is 2386. That's it.
It's very reasonable, Mario, because we are 266, 200 pips away. I think we have 76 today. If the data is deflationary, I think we're going to see 76, and 2400 is mandatory after that.
It is on the horizon. Yeah.
We got a new setup there, Mike.
What's that?
You got a new setup?
Well, I'm not at home, so I'm in a place on the Costa Brava, north of Barcelona, and
All right.
so it's
You're
my
on
mobile,
vacation?
it's my mobile setup.
All right. You just on vacation or you?
Yeah.
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 Good stuff.
Just here with the wife. We have some friends coming up today. Going to have a relaxing weekend, I hope.
Yeah. Brilliant. Sounds like a good time. How long you up there? How long you down there for?
Just here for until Wednesday, and then back in Barcelona proper until July 20th, and then back to New York.
Oh, wow.
Easy life.
Easy life.
Gotta keep being able to afford it.
Which I think New York is more expensive than Barcelona, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
I wouldn't say so. More or less same thing, to be honest. That's my feeling.
I spend a lot of time in both places. New York is definitely more expensive.
More expensive, yeah, but not hugely expensive.
Yeah.
Two different worlds.
Very
I
true.
wish I could turn the camera around for you here. I've got an incredible view. Very lucky.
Is it Airbnb?
Yeah.
Haven't you thought about, buying a place if you spend so much time in Barcelona, or is it more convenient to have try out different places?
I own a
Areas.
place in Barcelona, and we own our place in New York too. But when we come up to the coast, we usually just rent a house.
That is life. You're living the life, Mike. How lucky you are. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure there's a
Thank you.
lot of work behind it, when you put
I feel
together
very
this.
lucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you just need to be afford to and the plane tickets.
Right.
Okay, we have 17 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Is NFP going to be higher or lower today?
Lower.
Lower.
Mixed news.
The forecast and the previous data, that now actually we have quite a big big gap between the forecast and the previous data. So looking at last time was 185, the forecast, and the actual was 272. Then it was 243 and the actual was 175. NFP is just all over the place, guys. Ridiculous, like how unbelievably misforecasted.
But we're gonna look the ATP and the odds too. What's gonna help our team?
Good afternoon, Thomas.
Hello, Manjit. How are you?
I wanted to ask if NFP is like slightly higher, like 180k or 190k. What might be the move then?
That's going to push up gold if it's 180, 190. If that was was it your question? What happens if
like just slightly higher than the forecast?
So if it's in line, let's say, because if you add like 10-20% deviation to the forecast, so 191 plus 10-20%, like 200, 210 minus 170, 160, I think that's pretty much in line with the forecast, but it's significantly still lower than the previous one, so it's going to push up gold.
I have my bets on dollar sales because we can't shy away from the fact as well that unemployment's reached 4% for the first time since obviously coronavirus. So
yeah. Okay, so majority of you saying it's going to be a lower NFP and maybe increasing unemployment, so that is a clear buy for gold.
maybe unemployment stays the same, 4%, but still we haven't had an NFP since the first 4% reading, right, which was in June.
Exciting times. Make the money, take the money. All right, 14 minutes left, and I think I pretty much explained everything you need to know.
And have a look at it now. Like, it's just heard what Mario's positions are. It's just doing what Mario says.
Oh, easy life. I should have had 10 lots, and now I would be at 2,500 instead of 250.
Mario looking good.
Absolutely, I'm smiling widely.
Unbelievable.
And I also have got on the other account, I've got my buy limit for the US 30, 39, 125, 10 lots. Let's see what's going to happen there.
Champion work. Mario, you said 86, didn't you? TP.
That's right, 86, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Dr. A says, I think we hit 2400 today and see if we continue higher for the next couple of months or reject 2400 and start to decline for the next 5 months. Anything is possible. If you look at the level of uncertainty which currently still lingering around in the economies, especially with China, I mean, have you seen how much Nike shares dropped?
No, I don't really pay attention to that.
Significant. There was an earnings call, and they had it was one of the biggest drop since the financial crisis in 2007.
Wow. When was this?
This week, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, recently. Right.
They back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest drop.
Yeah,
and they're trading at the 2020 levels. That was coronavirus when it hit. And after that, everyone started working out, home gym, etc. And now they're just plunging. A majority of the drop, which happened, this week, was due to the earnings call, where the earnings per share was great. Numbers were quite okay, but the forecast they gave, or the chief financial officer gave for Nike, was very disappointing because the current uncertainty in China is definitely, the sales are dropping and every luxury retailer is feeling the pressure. Sales dropping in China, everyone else in the world is going to slow down. That is there's one single company shows representing what's going to happen if China doesn't get on its feet. That's going to happen to every single market. If China goes down, everyone else goes down.
Everything goes down. Yeah.
Just on that note, Nvidia, I read it on Financial Times the other day. Nvidia are still sort of selling their stock and business to, or whatever it is, to China, despite their legality exports to the US. But they're still wanting to do business with China. So would that affect them? Will it still affect Nvidia?
Say it again, the correlation. What was it? So one company.
So Nvidia are still willing to sell their product to China, but obviously, even with the new law that China can't send their products to US, but Nvidia are still willing to sort of negotiate with China. So will Nvidia be okay?
Yeah, I think it just opened up a shop in the US and there you go, you can trade. There are many that you wouldn't imagine that these companies are really resourceful. So to give you an example, everyone talked about boycotting Russia, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Burger King, no, we stop dealing with these guys, war is bad. They're selling the same products under a different name. Everything is the same. They hasn't stopped trading they hasn't stopped any operation in Russia. They stopped maybe for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but then during that time they come up with a new brand and they started the production again. So everything is available in Russia as it was before.
Absolutely. Look at Leroy Merlin, look at Auchan and stuff, etc. They stopped, as you said, to trade with Russia for a few weeks, and they're there and they're making a fortune, there.
Yeah, so when it comes to international trade, maybe one country is prohibited to trade in the US, but Chinese companies were, generally speaking, they weren't allowed, the same as US companies weren't allowed to operate in China or do business. Even the stock market wasn't open for investors a few years down the line. But these companies, they just open a brand new company, and international trade, it works different way. They cannot just prohibit the movement of money, the movement of goods. They open up a new company and they just do their business. Well, we have NFP coming up in 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to switch to trading view. Going back to the gold chart.
That's a great chart, that Thomas. That's so good, that NFP history chart of yours. So good.
Thank you. But if you look at the charts, the past 6 months had so many God, I'm forgetting the words these days. Just this heat is absolutely numbing me down. So there were some anomalies during NFP, like Israel-Hamas conflict, a day after NFP. But NFP, that was the first time when NFP, gold reacted completely the opposite as it should have. So there was a massive insider trading. Someone knew that the terrorist attack is coming, so they started buying gold, even though NFP was increasingly high. So it was double than the forecast, and yet gold was flying. Why? Because the next day, Hamas attacked Israel. And there was some there was some shizzles. But generally speaking, yes, it shows the relationship intraday. Five minutes. Who's selling? Who's buying? Come forward.
I'm buying
long full margin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait
No
for the
stop loss.
That guy. Have a look at him.
Yeah, this is, I really admire Mario, but guys, if I can give you a few advice, if you're not familiar with NFP and how to trade NFP, even myself is not confident to trade sometimes NFP, because this is one of the most misforecasted data out of all of them. So anything is possible, even if you have a good technical analysis or you have a good macroeconomic or fundamental argument. You can flush it down the toilet sometimes because NFP is just misforecasted. The deviation can be just crazy how misforecasted it is. And so my advice is, put some small money on it. Whatever your account is, made just the tiniest risk you can take. Just trade it. Understand how the market is working. My second advice: don't hold the trade for too long. If you're not confident in your analysis or the data is mixed. If the data is not mixed, you can hold it, but generally speaking, if the data is mixed, close down the position if you make a couple of 100 pips or even 100 pips. Close it down, make the money, take the money. How many times you guys saw on NFP that gold went up 300 pips, come down 300 pips, back again 300 pips, and they were just printing a fucking barcode?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And those of you who'd like to join the Alpha community, go to alphafx.eu. I dropped a discount link in the YouTube chat. You can get to see my trades. You can get to see other people, analyst trades. We have morning briefings, not now because it's summer, but I try to do my best to give an in-depth analysis every single day. Go to alphafx.eu. And also, I'm sending my Telegram link into the YouTube chat. So make sure you find me on Telegram and follow me. Alright?
We have 2 minutes.
pull the trade out quick. Yes, brother. How you doing, Andre? 1 minute 30 seconds. Get your credit cards ready. Anything is possible, so I'm not going to say this is the game plan. If NFP is higher than expected, gold is going to sell off. If it's lower than expected, it's going to continue higher. And I don't think we're going to have a chance without front running to catch the big moves. Hence, I'm in a buy. But only 2 lots, so it's not a big position. You know, take it easy. Don't go crazy.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, boy. One minute.
Credit card
1
is ready.
minute.
Full margin.
Oh yeah. No
just
stop
love
loss,
saying
full
that, Kai.
margin.
Oh, you
Time
love
to
saying
party.
Triple your money.
Yep.
Real Money Friday. Yeah.
30 seconds to go. How exciting. 27 seconds. Are you excited?
You should play a drum roll. Have you got a drum roll?
Get some tissues. No, not yet. I should add it.
Yeah, get a drum roll.
We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is the data?
Higher.
Higher than expected. Well, it's a sell for NFP. Yep. As I wrote on the chart, higher than expected. Then gold is going to sell off. So the upper position got closed out. And now it's pulling back. So let's have a look. Unemployment rate has gone up to 4.1%. Yeah, it's mixed data. Average hourly earnings.
Date the state or inline forecast.
Yeah, I added another buy.
Lower than previous.
I added another buy. What was the revision? 218? 218.
It's 206. Actually.
Yeah, from 272 went down to 218.
218. Okay, so that's fairly good. 272, 218. And the actual today was...
106. So it is fairly good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna stay in buy. So no stop loss in the last position. Obviously, it's only one lot, so nothing crazy. Yeah, bit of a shizzle with the higher number, higher than the forecast, but still lower than the previous one. So Mario, I think 23.86 is coming up.
Beautiful.
86, Mario, let's go.
Even 2400 is on the plate.
Unbelievable.
Come on, baby, push it. You're already in 60 pips profit since the last position. Amazing. 70 pips profit. Very nice.
Up we go. Up we go.
There she goes.
Tommy S on YouTube. As I said, easy sell. Well, I hope you got out on this, buddy. Because look at the price now. It's 120 pips in profit, so...
Oh my goodness.
Keep pushing. Do it for Mario. The only bad thing is that we're not going to see Mario because he's going to bag loads of money now.
Oh my god, Mario, this is going to happen. You're going to get 86.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed. We're almost there.
Oh my God.
Praise the Lord.
Dude.
Another 120 pips. Go, baby.
It's absolutely going to go there. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's going to push. Have a look on the chart on.
Hey Thomas, could you turn the
trading
music down just a little bit?
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
mate.
You're such a party pooper, innit, Brad?
Yeah, it's
quite loud.
Friday. Yeah, no, you old. It's not loud. It's you old. Sorry, I had to say it. Yeah, we broke through the resistance. I said this morning we're going to break through. Price came a little bit lower than my forecast because I was expecting 23.56. It dipped down another 60 pips, but now it's up 120 pips. So yeah, whiplash on NFP, but of course with the mixed data, I think I can get away with this. But overall, we are in profit. Now it's pulling back a little bit. Generally speaking, I think we should see, price continuing higher. We have New York Open coming up in an hour.
Oh yeah. That'll
remember that.
Yeah.
I could see 23.95 easy today.
Mate, 2400 today, Kai. I'm telling you.
Yeah, 23.95, 2400. Yeah.
New York will shit themselves. So when New York closes and Asia opens again, Asia will just follow suit and it'll just roll forward the same way as the close Friday. It'll go 2400.
Yeah.
Mate, we're going to retire.
Mario, it's drinks on Mario tonight.
Why not?
Where's Mario? Where is he? Bulgaria or somewhere? Let's all go.
No, he's trying to contact his broker for payout, but they're not answering.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Good money, Mario?
Very good money. Absolutely.
I'm so glad. Proud of you. I think we have the best trading community in the whole world. Everyone is motivating each other, making money.
It's already the spike. Like my chart here is showing that it's already gone to like 75.5.
Yeah, so is mine.
Yeah. But it went all the way down to 52 or something.
48.
So it's already moved $20 today. Oh my god.
Pretty much that, yeah.
Looks like it's
Stefan.
now.
Guys.
You still think it's going to go higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, in New York Open. I don't see any reasons why not. But there are data releases, like the Fed. No, until New York Open, there's no other data release. If you have a look on the unemployment rate, it's gone up 4.1%. That is deflationary. We can all agree on that. If you look at NFP, which was slightly higher than the forecast, but still lower than the previous data, which was significantly revised to the downside. So from this perspective, NFP again was mildly inflation. No, it was deflationary. I would say, in my interpretation, it was deflationary. Manufacturing payrolls minus 8K versus forecast 6K. That is absolutely ridiculous. Government payrolls have increased a little bit. Average hourly earnings it's gone down a little bit. Average hourly earnings year-on-year gone down as well. So everything is pointing into a deflationary result. Then this is my interpretation. How do you see it, Mike?
I apologize. I was focusing on my chart. I was kind of.
No, it's cool. So I was just saying that unemployment rate increased. We can agree that's deflationary, right? If you look at non-farm payrolls, slightly higher than the forecast, 206 versus 191, but still lower than the previous one, which was 272,000, significantly revised to the downside, 218. So, in my interpretation, that's deflationary as well. Manufacturing payrolls gone down, average hourly earnings gone down. So everything is set to go higher. But don't quote me on that. Anything is possible. Friday, maybe we're going to see massive profit taking, obviously, because that 1,200 pips you see on the chart, that's only from this week's trades. If you look at the dates at the bottom, only this week, 1,200 pips on gold. And we could see profit taking soon.
Yeah, that's the thing. It just depends on how aggressively sellers are going to defend these upper numbers.
Yeah. But still 50 pips.
Yeah, no, it was good. I took 100 pips here on the news, but then hit buy again at 2375.75, so right at the top. So now I'm kind of stuck in this trade. I'm hoping it'll just let me out and I'll be done.
Is it like big risk or?
No, small, one lot.
US 100 or aka Nasdaq is flat before New York open. US 30 as well. It's just everything is flat out now, waiting for the New York boys to come in. So, how was this week, guys? Good money, bad money,
Yes,
break even.
good. Happy.
Bad for me. Bad week for me.
Yeah, but that's because
Good
of your
profits.
hangover.
Good profits.
Yeah, they're very good profits. My job is done for today. We've gone through every single data. I explained why I see bullish continuation. And now it's just your job to wait for New York Open or not. Go and have a sangria if you're in Barcelona, or, have a Aperol Spritz wherever you are, or just a non-alcoholic mojito. I would like to say or wish happy weekend, everyone. I'm going to go crack a beer open and see you next week.
Thank you, Tomasz. Have a good weekend.
Take it easy.
Thank you,
You're
Thomas.
welcome.
Good weekend, everyone.
Love
Enjoy
you.
your
Thank
money,
you, guys.
Enjoy your
Enjoy your
profits.
weekend. Enjoy your weekend, team. Bye-bye.
Mario needs to
Bye.
provide an update in the chat. Mario needs to put an
Kai,
update.
you will go full send this weekend, huh?
Yeah, but if he's going to send out an update about his positions, I think we're going to pull out tails between our legs and just walk away in shame.
Yes, set the live position.
I'm going to set up a trading view alert at 86, and as soon as it triggers, I'm going to post it in the chat.
Perfect.
And you dance naked on the camera.
No.
No.
Too much. All right, too much. Have a good weekend, guys. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is 1,000 pips, which is this week's results. Have a look on the date stamps. It's a live account on MetaTrader. These are the live trades I took with the team. And if you would like to join, make sure to go to my website or my Telegram group and where is it? AlphaFX Academy. There is a discount link tagged or pinned in the YouTube chat. There's a discount link packed in the YouTube chat. Use that discount. It's another £100 off from the joining fee. You get live trading almost every single day. You get morning briefings. You get signal service, everything, the full package. And you can learn how to trade from an economist who was actually a trader in the fixed income and the cash equities desk. Long story short, have a read, guys, and I wish everyone a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha FX.